No, what is wrong with it?
It was supposed to be easy.
Oh my god. What did it just do? See, that just messed up my computer.
But of course it wasn't.
What is the lagging? It's stopping.
Why did it have to be the sea bunny? The easiest creature!
What? I just draw. What?
Let's just be happy I finished it. Roll the video. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Let me be real with you. This was the hardest, and I mean hardest creature I have created. Not Sebastian, not, multi-monster, not even the Overseer, which took me a month. It was the sea bunny. How can this little guy cause me so much pain? I finished it, and I'm going to bring you through the process. If you're wondering, the sea bunny is from Pressure. It's a cute little guy, a little evil guy in this video, but a cute guy in the actual game. He's based off of the real sea bunny that's like this little tiny poisonous slug. Let's just get the video started. I hope you enjoy it. And it didn't start bad at first. It honestly started really good until I just got obsessive. By the way, this is a really important step in modeling. But what you need to do is delete the cube and then add a cube, okay? That's really important, okay? You guys need to know that. Like you gotta delete the cube and then add a new cube. Just so you guys know. Sea bunny time. Yes. It's a joke, by the way, in the Blender community that you delete the cube and then you add a new cube. Because there's no point of me doing that. There's absolutely no point. Give it a gun? I will give it a gun. Actually, that sounds like a perfect idea. You know what? I will give it a gun. I'll make it lock and loaded. Kinda, we have this beautiful picture right now of the sea bunny.
This right here is my favorite thing ever.
Big. It's actually like a candy wrapper right now. What the heck is that? I'm figuring it out, dude. I'm figuring it out. Imagine if sea bunny is the hardest one to create. I don't actually know. Okay, so this is, I'm just thinking of multiple ways to do this. Like, what's the most efficient and not the most efficient way of doing this? He's really fat right now, bro. He's so fat. What the heck, dude? What am I doing? What am I doing? Guys, what am I doing? Oh my god. Also, guess what? We're about to hit 16,000 subscribers. If you guys look at my channel, isn't that crazy? Thank you guys so much for the support. It is wild to me that I could even reach that number because 16,000 subscribers is something I never really thought about reaching. Oh no, we're not gonna focus on that. Oh my lord, man, holy cow! I'm making something. And I don't like it, guys. Look at this freaking long. Look at that. That's insane. Look at that. Oh my god. Welcome, Gold. Model the dead version. Oh my god, it's so terrible. You just come into the chat, model the dead version. Oh, what? That's terrible. I'm trying to make his fangs kind of show a little bit more. Because they have fangs, apparently. He looks like food. No, he does not. I don't think he looks like food. Smooth those things out a little bit because he's still a gooey little guy. Wait, wall dweller chunks are confirmed to taste like fiberglass. How do you know what fiberglass tastes like? How does the Pressure team know what fiberglass tastes like? That's my question. Okay, there you go. They're sea bunnies, but I didn't ruin their cute aestheticness. I have an idea. Here, I'm looking at the chat to see if you guys freak out. What do we think, boys and girls? And whatever in between. What do we think? I'm giving him paws, guys. We are eating it. Oh my god, please. Guys, please. There we go. The sea bunny paws. We have half of the chat saying don't eat the sea bunny, and then another half of the chat saying eat the bunny. Dude, just choose. Eat or no. Here's the poll. Everyone vote. The votes are not swayed. Hold on. I need to bring in a special thing. So, you guys really want to eat it, right? Then let's eat. Let us eat for the final 10 minutes. I will make Ifestation, the creature I created a long time ago, eat our sea bunny that we have created. This is what you have voted on. I am now opening the mouse. Here comes the sea bunny. Here it comes. It is just a little goober. But you guys say that he shall be snacks. He shall be eaten. This is not right. Now I will give you a choice. You guys really want to let the sea bunny die? You guys really want to let the sea bunny die? That's what you're telling me right now. You want the sea bunny to die. This monster. Look at that thing. It will nom 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 onto the sea bunny. 2 minutes are up. 48:52. You guys were so close. You guys were so close, but not close enough. This is not the music that I need to play right now. Here we go. This is what you chose. Sea bunny annihilation. Here it goes. No, this is not my decision. This is your guys' decision. This is your guys' decision. Here it goes, guys. The sea bunny's right into there. Watch out. Nom. God, it missed it. Whatever. You get the point. Hold on. Wait. There you go. Sea bunny has been eaten. So yeah, that happened. And I don't even know what to say about everything. It was pretty weird. I wish I got better audio, but I did not realize that the music was that loud. So, whoops. Hopefully it wasn't too terrible listening to the audio, and enjoy the rest of the video. So I'm making the sea bunny, which yes, right now he's looking a little bit interesting. This is kind of how his final is gonna look. Of course, it's not gonna be the final, but it's gonna be really fluffy, to simplify it. Very fluffy. There we go. So he's gonna be looking like this a little bit, where he's all fluffy and everything like that. You're probably wondering what the purple spots are. A little bit still a work in progress, because the original sea bunny has these spots. I kind of wanted to create those, and I wanted to figure out how to do those. They're not perfect. They're definitely not perfect, but they're close. They're kind of close. Recently, I've been kind of in like that artist self-deprecation, and where I'm not feeling motivated, I'm not feeling like I'm doing things well, and well, that I was getting really upset, because even though I like, you guys have given me an easy project, which was make a sea bunny. You guys have given me that project, but I make it hard for myself because I feel like I have to do more for you guys. I always do, because you guys are awesome, and I want to do more. It just sometimes I force myself to go the extra mile, when in reality you just might want a little cute sea bunny as a funny joke, right? So I'm allowing myself to, make that easy, of course, make it easy, but also to kind of experiment and try new things, like make this, which is an interesting little thing. So, and also try fur, because I don't typically like fur. I don't do fur. So, trying it out, and as I was experimenting, I can't believe I never realized this, guys. But if I go and bring my, a plane right here, and I just, look at, let's say, shading, and I mix my lava texture. This is a side little rant, but, just so you guys understand that you guys can do this too. It's a learning experience. I want to show you something really cool. It's a lava, right? And metal, which I'll show you here. It's metal. And I mix both of these with this mix shader, right? This is my complex node system or whatever. I want to mix the lava and mix the metal texture, but only in certain places. I want the lava maybe right there, or right here, and maybe a little bit of metal right here, and then the lava maybe right there, right? But it's hard to do that with, the Norse textures, right? When you're trying to make the Norse textures. And by the way, the value of 1, which you'll see here, value of 1 is the lava, and the value of 0 is the metal. And right here, you see, look at this. The white is 1 and the black is 0. But you see how messed up it is and how mixed it is? And the Norse texture, you could definitely scale it and, try to figure out the roughness and, you know, really try to get into it. Maybe even bring a color ramp right here and really define like what is black, what is white. But that causes issues because it doesn't allow you to have that control. Because Substance Painter, which is a great program but so expensive, allows you to mix these node textures together and blend them perfectly. I've always been jealous of that. And I've always wanted to blend in, you know, lava texture with metal texture, for example. But it's been always challenging, and painting, for some apparent reason, has not been very enjoyable. Because you have to go mess around with the UV editor and everything like that. Which, the UV editor is a lot to explain, but after watching Blender Guru, which I'll bring his content up one moment. There we go, Blender Guru. But if you take this factor, which yes, that fact is whatever the thing that says fact is factor. If you take that and then bring in an image texture, make the image texture completely black, you know, I'll call it mask, and then you connect the image texture to the factor, and remember, this factor 0 is black, which is the metal, and 1 is white, which is the lava. And connecting this texture, which the texture is entirely black, as you can see over here, it is entirely black. But you bring that into texture paint and you get a paintbrush and then make the color white and then color the texture white. Look what bleeds through. The lava. The lava bleeds through. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? You can make the lava bleed through. You can have complete control over this. You can make a smiley face and the lava is bleeding through. And again, this is dynamic textures, which is created like this, which change dynamically to any object, to anything that you have, but you can paint it and blend it together. You understand how much power that's given me? I don't know why I didn't even think about that. I've been creating textures from scratch pretty much every single time, but you know what that makes it possible? What makes it possible is that I can take this guy's little paws and then color it pink. Just like a real bunny's freaking paws. Heck yeah! Sometimes, guys, I my own self-deprecation will get in my way. Don't ever let that get into your way. Let's continue. I have to redo the paws because the new system makes it where I have to do that. So that's the only thing that really sucks about that, so. Okay, I did that part. Now what I need to do is have 2 parts, which is one's gonna be the fur, and then we're gonna copy this and call this leg fur, and then go over here, go into mix shader, then get just probably another principal BFG whatever. Where is the principal? Yes. Then put this into the bottom one, make this just pink, like a light pink like that, make a roughness up there, maybe even a little bit metallic. Too precipitate, I don't know, maybe look like rubber. Then all I need to do is go into here, and what you want is select these corners, and then I think mark seam, yep. Then select all of it, go to unwrap. This is how new you can tell I am to it. I don't know where unwrap is. Unwrap, align to base. What, smart project? I don't know if it's smart project. I don't know if I should do smart project. I want to do just unwrap. Where's freaking UV unwrap? Am I insane? Hold on. Hold on. Okay, so typically when you press U, there's like just a wrap button, but now it says unwrap angle base. This or minimal stretch. That's pretty cool. That was confusing me, but okay. now what I want to do is I want to have an image texture, do exactly the same thing that I've been doing. Get in here, get a new texture, call this bunny mask, and I'll make it 4K because 4K is pretty good. And let's just flip these real quick. So this one's on top, that one's on bottom. And so that this one would be black and then the pink would be white. That's just what I'm doing. That's what I did right there. Then I'm gonna go into texture paint. What I should be able to do now. Okay, I'm testing this. Will I be able to do what I'm thinking that I'm gonna be able to do? I've properly, quotation marks, unwrapped my mesh. It's not super proper, but you know, that's okay. Oh my god, guys. It'd be insane if it works. It does work. I know that might be insane. Not insane to you guys, but it's insane to me. Just leave me alone. What the? Why is it not? There you go. That looks terrible, but okay. Can I? Oh yeah. Dude, this is super laggy. What? Why is there a hole? I have to get so specific in here. So if I mess it up, I feel like I make it look really bad. And see, it lags like crazy sometimes. And that could be because of the levels of subdivision. But is it? If it's really that? No, it's so strange. Maybe because it's 4K? I don't know. It's pretty intense. The lag. Can't like look. I just clicked and now it's like loading. There we go. They're loaded. That took a while. What's wrong with it? It could be the hair and the back, but it feels a little bit. I'm not messing with the hair, so there shouldn't be anything happening with that. Let's go down, go to that, and then up to subdivisions. Is that gonna fix it? No, what is wrong with it? I actually really don't know what's wrong with that. Sometimes you don't know the errors. That's very strange. Look, it's lagging my entire computer. It's gonna like break. Oh my god, what did it just do? See, that just messed up my computer. What is lagging? It's stopping. Something is lagging my computer. Look at that. Uh-oh. It's just like breaking instantly. Oh my god. The paws came in horribly. They need to be a little bit more. They need to be better than that, but we'll get to that soon. My main concern is whatever it's lagging my freaking computer. Okay, hopefully I got it, but if it starts lagging again, I don't really know. I don't know what's the problem. What? I just draw. What? Okay, so I finally got the paws painted, or they're the different color, which it looks really fake right now because I don't have the roughness up or whatever. I don't like it. I don't love it. Don't worry about the hair, the fuzzy hair. That's gonna be fixed in no time. But I don't love it. But I think I have to breathe. You know? You gotta take that kind of step back and acknowledge that you're probably being too hard on yourself right now. So, the paws are not perfect, but I hope that you see that probably in the coming days, coming weeks or whatever, you'll see me improve most likely with a lot of this stuff. You know, as artists are, we're all very judgmental to ourselves, and sometimes we just need to know that I think we're doing the best that we can, and there's no perfection, there's no perfectness that we'll be at, but it's important to just grow, learn, breathe, and know that each one of these mistakes, each one of these problems that we have are just learning opportunities in the end, which will make us probably appreciate where we came from. So if you have a project that you're working on and you're really upset at yourself because you're not being perfect at the project, you're not alone. You're definitely not alone, because there are so many people who are experiencing the trying to be perfectionists just as much as you are, and they're trying their hardest to improve just like you are. So keep on improving, keep on doing what you want to do, and you'll make it.
in general. And definitely take a break every so often when you get the chance to. So I think what we should do is, so I'm gonna make its little ears, which I'll bring down the little reference I'm using, because I'm making it more accurate to the actual creature. But if you look, he has little ears right here, and I'm gonna make it very similar to that. Okay, so I think we make this curve modifier, because I love me some curves. Did I just say that? Did I just say I love me some curves? Wow, okay, yep. Wow. Did I just say that? Don't clip that, I guess? Didn't mean it like that. I realized I like me. So you have these curves, right? And then you can put some depth on it and then change the resolution of it, which I'm gonna keep it at 4 down here and then move this resolution up. And that will make it look prettier. I'm probably also going to subdivide it, and then so we have this. There we go. I don't actually know how this is made, but I'm pretty sure I'm doing it a little bit interestingly, because why not? And then I'm gonna create a Bezier curve. Again, what I'm gonna do now, because, you know, in Blender, curves are amazing, and they're a great, wonderful thing. So we have this curve, right? And we have these two things. I go into AV, whatever, move it up 1, make it into 0, make it into 1, there we go, and then move this one into 0, there we go. What? Okay, I finally got it. So this is, if I break it down for you guys, let me break it down for you, Mark. So I have an AV, which expands this into like this kind of string or spring. Then I have this, which is the curve modifier, and now it follows the curve and creates this kind of tubing. And then I can go and bring it, which, let me just create a duplicate. Then I can go and bring, just in case it breaks once again, and then move the curve and the way I want it to be. And we can expand this, probably make, there we go. There we go. Now you're probably wondering, well, it tapers at the very end. It becomes smaller. How are you going to do that, Sunrave? Well, I'll show you. If you press Control S, there you go, Alt S, you can make it taper off at the very end. That looks like a rattlesnake. Is that just me? Let me move this up a little bit and right around there. There we go. Make this bigger. That's a bit straight. I got it actually. Hold on. Subdivide. Push that in. Pull both of these out like that. Yes. I think. Smaller. I don't know if this is creating the effect that I want it to create, but we'll see. Then I also just added mirror modifier. Boop. Then I just say the object is going to be this cube or the little sea bunny. It kind of does create the effect I want it to be happening. Is it creating the effect? I don't know. I think I'm just like shocked that it takes that much. But you know what? I know why it looks so weird, because I'm thinking, dude, I'm using my brain. Subdividing, and then make this thicker. Let me see if I can move that up. Thicker. Yeah. That kind of works out. Am I crazy? Kind of works out. And then I want to create this kind of translucent, like, I think I have an idea for it. I think I do. So I'm going to create a material. Go to shading real quick. Let's move this to the side. And because it creates that like overlaying effect, then I'm going to put down the roughness and transparency like crazy. I kind of want to make it look like glass or jelly. Yeah, see? And then we can create a... Oh my god. Am I cooking? Wait, hold on. How am I doing this? But I also want to create multiple colors. Give it a color ramp so it has a bunch of colors in it. If I make it constant mode, you can't see it. Okay. Well, a gradient. That's what I want. Gradient texture. There we go. Now I can do object, and then let's rotate this gradient to around there, which I don't know why exactly it's not on both sides, but we'll fix the other side most likely. 2, B5, there we go. Then we go to here, and now it should have that gradient more obviously there. So it has top, bottom. Let's keep pulling this down and make this location go down to around the middle. And I want to create kind of very vibrant. What is that color? Look at that color. There we go. Where is this color? So it's kind of a red, and then let's see how that looks. Wait, ease. Oh my god! Whoa! Look at that. That is so cool. Look at that, man. Which we want the translucence a little bit less, subsurface scattering. We want that to be like 2%. Maybe actually because of ears, we get 5. And then we put the roughness to like 4. It has a little bit of like an outline here. I don't know exactly why. I kind of give it a mission. Like 1 emission. Look at that, bro. Looks really cool, actually. I don't want to make it like subtly glow. So like if all the lights in the world turned off. Look, that's so cool, actually. Get more. Let's bring that up there a little bit. Around there. Make it. Oh my god. Oh, freaking flashbang. That works actually really well. It creates the illusion that I kind of want. Let's go ahead and render. Is it on the bat ear? Whoa. What are these? Oh god. Why is there a bunch of black hair and why is there a bunch of white hair? I don't like. So there's black hair and then there's not black hair. Is it because of the roughness? Yes. Is it because of this weight? Yes. Let's turn off the weight then. He's like a plushie! I kind of love him though. Let me make the hair on its legs like really short. Like 2, I would say. Dude, I kind of love him. He's like a plushie. Let me go and make this lesser quality. I usually do 2. Turn off the mirror. And then do object. Convert to mesh. Then we want to do mirror here. We go to object shade. Okay. Well, we'll look at this shading. You can see that there's one ear that is working and one ear that is not working. You can see that we got that gradient at one side and then we got that on the other side. Well, we can fix that pretty easily. All we gotta do is we gotta call this ear 1, then we can apply this, and well, we could do it. We could have done that both different ways, but whatever. The way I'm doing it now is fine. We just go over here, then we go to selection. But now this is its own object, and we make this ear 1, then copy it, and then call this ear 2. And now this has ear 1, this has ear 2. It has 2 different materials. Now, this isn't the best way. Probably the easiest way, if you really want to get into it, is baking this onto the material and then baking it and then moving it on this side and copying on that side. But I'm not crazy about that stuff. You can bake if you really want to bake, but I'm gonna do this version of it, and let's see if we can find it. So I'm gonna look for the gradient texture. So we found the gradient texture. Let's see if we can. I think there's an easier way to do this, but I don't remember it right now in this moment. So let's keep on moving it around there. Then we kind of want it in the middle as right there. And now we should have a close. Let's make this kind of go down until it looks like it mirrors onto the other side. There we go. And there we go. It's beautiful, actually. It's wonderful. And well, let's go and render it and let's see how it looks. Oh my god, guys. Did I actually cook? He's so cute, actually. Let's bake all of it. Bake all dynamics. Okay. Let me go ahead and rig this, which again, if you're wondering how I rig it, I use Auto Rig Pro. Delete those real quick. Let me delete all of these bakes. dude, I just every so often I have to just take a breather because this is stressing me freaking out. His paw, I didn't save it properly, and so the image on his paw disappeared, which is great. It's great. It's just great. I just had to redo some of his paws, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So this is what we got, just so that we know. The paws make sense. He makes sense. He's a fluffy freaking guy. A fluffy. He's so fluffy. I'm gonna freaking die. I also just realized that the shader isn't working anymore for some apparent reason, which is great! Which is great! Bruh, I need to take a break. I need to take a break, bruh. I need to take a break. Look at that. Okay. Fix the freaking thing. I'm gonna pack all resources. Make sure to pack resources if you have images or anything you're using in your thing and that you've changed the images. Make sure! Because if you don't, you're gonna have to restart on your stuff. You're gonna have to restart. Okay, let's get into rigging. Anyways, I use Auto Rig Pro, and it's I ever since when I got Auto Rig Pro, which is it is an expensive program, I will not deny that, I have not had to worry about rigging at all, which is my plus. The main reason why I bought it, you know. I don't want to worry about rigging when I'm making these type of things because in my future job, I'm not gonna be a rigger. I'm gonna be a modeler, sculptor, animator type stuff. I'm not gonna be a rigger. Now we can make his character move. Everything should be still working as intended. Move these in, yep, and they move just like as we want it to. And when he makes them dance, he makes them dance. Oh, what was that, Shaggy? Cool, man. Yoinks, man. Yoinks. Well, that's awesome. Wowie. Okay, so we're getting really close to the end of the video and the beauty shots. But I wanted to tell you something. If this video gets 500 likes, I'll actually make a sea bunny animation. I've already been working on it, and I'll probably have it in the background where like I'm working on the environment and I'm still working on it. But if this gets 500 likes, I will actually finish it pretty darn soon. Anywho, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Time for the beauty shots. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Took me longer than expected, but the final I actually really like. It's so fluffy, it's so cute, and I hope you see that too. If you're interested in getting the art, then you're more than welcome to get my membership to the YouTube channel to get all art that I create for these videos. Anywho, I hope you all have a wonderful morning, night, and afternoon. Peace out.